I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Baby, I look around and this city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one that I trust. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. Will never let you go this time. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one that I trust.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing out there? Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you had a great Sunday today. Hope it was nice and relaxing. Hope you got a lot of stuff done. If it was a busy day for you, hope you got your laundry done, your food cooked, your clothes laid out for tomorrow. If you got to step out, I just hope you are doing well overall. I know that I am. Got me some stuff done today. Also, I got to see that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I definitely do have some opinions about it. I will say this though, I'm gonna have to see it again. I'll just say that. But how y'all doing out there? I see we already got 46 people in the building. So that's what's up right there. I love that. I love that. I love that. If everybody can give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. And guys, I need your help as well. I need your help. I need your help. And so hit a 1 in the chat if you want to help your boy out. I'm going to share my screen. And why is it not sharing? Let me click that button and then it will share. So this is show number 56 that we're doing right now on the Move News Roundup show. And since I've been doing this, average views of the show, everybody watches the live and the replay, is around 2,000 views. And that's cool. It's better than 1. It's better than 5. It's better than 7. You know what I'm saying? But it's around 2,000 views. So, of course, this is the 3rd week after the Will Smith stuff. On number 54, it got 29,000 views. Last week, it got 6.6 thousand or 6,600. I would really love it if, on average, every show can reach 5,000 views per show. That would be lovely. That would just make my day. It would make my week. It would make my everything. And I need you guys' help to do that. And by the way, how you can help is by just hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button every time you come through. Just hit the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. I'll also leave a comment in the live chat, but like also in the replay part. You know, the more audience engagement, the more YouTube pushes the algorithm out there for people to click on the video. And that would really help me out. And so I would appreciate that. Right now, we have 55 people watching And if my advertisement will go off my phone, I can see how many thumbs up we have. We have 41. So that's fairly well. But hey, if I got 54 people watching, can I get 54 thumbs up? I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, guys. You mean the world to me. But let me go ahead and start shouting out you guys. We got Marcy X in the building that was here very early today. Hey, what's up? Hey, gang, what's up? Hey, Marcy, how you doing? Thank you for being here. We also have SJ Evans in the building. Hello, everyone. Also have Miss Harper saying hello to everyone this evening. Thank you for being here, Miss Harper. Rebecca in the building. Hi, everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. Happy to be here tonight. I am happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here too, Rebecca. So thank you so much for being here, ma'am. I do appreciate it. Let's see. We also got D Weave in the building. What's good? Hey, how you doing? Samara Barney. Hey, what's up? Zia Latrice, what's up, ma'am? How you doing? One of the OG moderators in the building. Hello, everyone. Please hit the like, thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much, Zia. I appreciate that. Nino Black, hey, here early. Peace and love to you, B. Thank you, the mods and the rest of the chat family. Yes, I love the chat family. I love the mods. Thank you, Nino Black, for being here. I appreciate it. ER's grandpa, hi. Glad to be back. It's been a minute. Where you been? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Watching Sharronda interviewing Power. I saw that earlier. Yes. I think I was like one of the first people to comment, like, this is like nice, 100%. She been asking them deep questions. You go, girl. Hell yeah, she do. You know, just tell me about this and how it related to your life and how it brought out the impact from your childhood. ... Yeah, she does very, very well. So shout out to Sharronda over at Pay Away. She's in my channel tab. Y'all go say hello. Check out our Power interview. Who else do we have in the building? Who else? Travis Looney. Hey, what's up? Ridiculous Thoughts. Hey, yuck, 80s appropriation anthem. Hey, it's jamming to me. I like it, but hey, it is what it is. But thank you so much for being here. And also for your very nice contribution. One of the last time you was here as well. Thank you. UNW. Y'all be hitting your boy up, and I appreciate it. God's child, hello all. Hey, what's up? I know you just playing. It's all good. Kala Kale in the building. Hey, what's going on? Matthew William, yes, hit that like button. Thank you so much. Stu Jersey, what up though? Hey. Marco Marblood, what's up? Jasmine W, hey. Exquisite Corliss, what's going on? How you doing? Who else we have in the building? Papa Avery in the building. Hello, B Avery. Tell Will to hit the like button. Yes. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it, Pops. Thank you. D Weave, what's up? Bot Boy Versus, what's going on? Strictly Starlight, happy Sunday, Brandon. Everybody in the chat coming over from the UK. How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Carol Fraz, hello from the Bronx. What's up? Matthew Ward. No, what am I talking about Matthew for? I'm crazy. Stephanie Wharton, what's good? What's going on? Robbie Jr. 68, what's going on? Hydrate. Yes, I got my water right here. All right. Let me take a swig real quick. We got Chaz Herring in the building, and also Creative Birthright. What's good? And y'all, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Before we get started, I just want to clean house real quick. I have missed some super chats lately from 2 weeks ago and last week, and I think I got both of them. First one is from Mr. King Palmer. This is from last week. What's good, Avery? Salute to you. Are you reviewing Ambulance? Trailer looks badass. First of all, Mr. King Palmer, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sorry I missed it. You DM me, and I feel bad, and so I just want to say I appreciate it to everybody. But I did review Ambulance. It's on my page right now. If you want to go check that out, yeah, man, right there, Ambulance review. So thank you for that. And also we have Buzz 703, a little support. What's good, Buzz 703? I'm so sorry I missed your super chat. Please forgive me, but thank you so much for the contribution. I really do appreciate it. And guys, if I miss a super chat, just let me know, and I would do my best to fix it. And all that good stuff, because I really do appreciate all the contributions you guys give me. So
finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
All right, guys. Y'all know what that means. That I have a guest backstage, and I'm very, very, very excited to bring them on. Coming from that great state of Missouri to the stage.
You call. I'm gonna clean you out again.
Welcome, I'm Lando Calrissian. I'm the administrator of this facility.
Wookiees stand out in the crowd. It's good to see you too, old buddy.
We had each other.
Hold on, Chewie.
Yes. Mr. Lando Calrissian,
What up?
Elliot from Movie Files. Hello, sir. How you doing, man? What's going on?
What's good, Brandon? And the Just My Opinion community. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm just chilling right now, ready to talk about this movie news. Happy that you're here. Very excited about these topics, So I thought I was a little late. I was trying to get some laundry finished at the last minute, but I got that dryer going, and looks like things are gonna be prepared for tomorrow. So
Nice,
I'm
man.
pretty good over here. Everything good in your world?
Yeah, man. So I really came on because I saw you say you were gonna see a movie yesterday. Or yesterday. Did you go see it today? Did you get a chance to see it?
I did get a chance to see it.
And we DM'd each other. Did it get to those levels that I was talking about with the badassness with you, man?
Elliot, to be honest with you, nah, man, it didn't. It really didn't, man. Yeah. I saw your review. Like right afterwards, I had a couple of errands to run. I came home. First thing I did is I went to your review and I played it, and then I watched One Take Big Dogs. Yeah. And I will say, the review you gave it was done very, very well. I can tell that you had a great time watching it, and you gave good reasons of why you enjoyed it so much. Also, some of the criticisms that you had, I did share with the hot dog fingers, etc. I also agree with you. Like, the visuals were great. I do love the themes of it having to do with family, life, and love. There were some funny moments to where I laughed out loud. I'll just say this: it had to do with some rocks. I got a kick out. I got a kick out of that. And I kind of see where they were trying to go with it. And it's respectable, and I do respect the film. And it's definitely not for everybody. This is a niche crowd. But for man, sure. I wanted to love it, Elliot. I really wanted to love it. Yeah. But I just didn't, man.
Do we got a Just My Opinion review coming soon for it? Full layout, or
maybe. I got a lot up my sleeve.
I got
but
you.
One thing, man, you and One Take said the same thing, that y'all love the fighting. I just didn't.
I know you're the fighting expert. You're the martial arts expert. So I know your standards are very high, very high.
Yeah. And the thing is, I won't go on the spoilers, but it was a very creative film, and
no doubt.
The two guys that were, let's just say, well, I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah. By the way, everyone, we're talking about Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you guys haven't figured it out by now,
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let me try to pull up just something real quick. Everything. So at the first fight scene, it had to do with the fanny pack.
Yeah.
And the security guard, the guy that was bald headed, kind of swole, muscular, heavy set. Okay, that gentleman, and the other guy that let's say he had to do just something weird to activate his powers.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if you're aware, but those two gentlemen are YouTubers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The security guy and
right. They started out on YouTube.
Yeah.
One of the guys is the same guy, the death dealer in Shang-Chi, same person.
Oh, okay.
That trained Shang-Chi with the mask and all that. Yeah. They started out on YouTube, and I respect them a ton. Yeah, it's blatantly obvious when you look at their YouTube videos that they put in the work, they put in the hours and the training, and I respect that. They do a lot of physical stunts that I can't do, and I praise them for it. But at the same time, it doesn't always mean that their type of stick is for me. Because sometimes I love it and sometimes I don't. And in this one, it just wasn't my favorite, man. I'm gonna give it another try, because everybody's raving about it, and there are some good things, man. But when it was split into the acts, like chapter 1, everything, and then chapter 2, everywhere. When we got to chapter 2, man, I was looking at my phone. What time is it? Yeah, so,
killing me, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is the Brandon from another multiverse. Maybe another Brandon in another multiverse loved it.
Yeah, man. So, guys, I don't want to hold you guys up, but I'm gonna just share my screen real quick. This is everything, everywhere, all at once. You know, if you just want something crazy, bonkers, off the wall that you ain't never seen before, go check out this movie. Go check out this movie. Right now, I think it's a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think so. Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
Yeah, 97%. And the audience gave it a 95 with over 500 reviews. Elliot, my man Elliot, gave it a 5 out of 5. I ain't ever seen him give a rating. I mean, I haven't seen every minute. I haven't seen every video he's put out, but he gave it a 5.5. I think One Take gave it like a B+. So they loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the film is trash. I'm not saying that this sucks, but I just did not enjoy it as much as these gentlemen here. But you know, that's unfortunate, and you know, still go check it out because you know, I think you'll no, I did not fall asleep, Zia. I don't know if you're talking to me. So yeah. Also, SJ Evans, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Thank you. So yeah, man. I may have to do a review, man. We'll have to.
Yeah, we gotta hear that full. Just my opinion on that one.
Yes, sir. And again, guys, y'all know this is Elliot right here. Very great content creator, YouTube, film critic, pundit, all that good stuff. If you love what me and Elliot has to say, his information is on the screen. You can follow him on social media, and also you can hit up my channel tab. He's right there at that second row, and this is what his channel looks like. Helping reach his next large milestone of 25,000 subscribers. We both really appreciate that, guys. And so again, thank you so much. But Elliot, man, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, bro. We got some pretty hot topics, my friend. I'm excited to get into it, man.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and do it, man. And again, bro, I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to welcome you to the Movie News Roundup show number 56. We are getting close to 60, and then we're going to be on our way to 100. Just want to let you know that if you are curious of what we will be discussing, everything is in the description box of this video with the links of the respective articles for you to view at your own leisure. We are coming to you live right now on YouTube at Just My Opinion, youtube.com/JustMyOpinionReviews, twitch.com/JustMyOpinionReviews, facebook.com/JustMyOpinion. And like I said, you can always follow us on social media with our handles up on the screen. And again, guys, please go ahead and give us the thumbs up. And to all my moderators out there, please. Protect the chat as best as you can from all the crazy people out there. Now, my brother, are you ready to move on to this first topic right here, man?
Let's do it, man.
All right, guys, as you can see in the background, moving on to this first topic right here. I don't know if I can get excited about this or how the last film ended, but we're going to talk about it. I got this from comicbook.com. It says Fast 10 adds Captain Marvel's Brie Larson. Is this good news? Is this bad news? Well, we're going to talk about it. Brie Larson is joining another massive franchise. Late Saturday night, Fast and Furious mainstay Vin Diesel announced his Marvel Cinematic co-star will join the Fast franchise with the upcoming Fast 10. Again, guys, I just want to let you know that there's the link to this article down in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And here is the Instagram post with him cheesing super big with Brie Larson in the back. And it says, yeah. You see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up? Let me see if I can make that bigger so y'all can see it a little bit better. Yeah. You see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up. You say to yourself, that's Captain Marvel. Clearly, there's love and laughter in this image. What you don't see, however, is the character you will be introduced to in Fast 10. You just have no idea how timeless and amazing she would be in our mythology. Beyond her beauty, her intellect, her Oscar, this is profound soul who will add something you might not have expected but yearn for. Welcome to the family, Brie at Brie Larson. So Elliot, man,
Yeah, man.
we got the last Fast and the Furious film that came out
Yeah.
last year, 59%, but the people liked it out there, and it still made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Supposedly, this is going to be the last film in the franchise, you know, except if it's going to be some spinoffs with Hobbs and Shaw and all that. But is this good news or bad news? Do you think Miss Brie Larson will, you know, help this film win its first Oscar? Let us know, man, how you feel, because we're very, very, very curious, sir. The floor is yours.
Yeah, well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but I think we got not this one, but the next one's the last one. They're splitting it into two, like part one and part two, which again, Vin Diesel, he just wants to just drain every ounce of gas left in that tank in this franchise. But to answer your question, man, look, I know Brie Larson's not for everyone. I know she took a kind of a hit of her popularity when, you know, everything shook out with the whole Captain Marvel comments and stuff that rubbed people the wrong way. I'm still a fan of hers, man. Even if people don't like her portrayal of as Carol, I think there's still room for that character to grow. And just from an actress perspective, I think, you know, from her small independent films such as Short Term 12 and The Room, I mean, she's a fantastic actress. Like, putting your personal opinions aside from her, she's a great actress. As far as this franchise goes, man, this is an interesting choice, man. I mean, as far as like, is she, because we know this is all about family, Brandon. Everyone has a brother, sister, cousin, dad that comes out of nowhere. I don't know if they're playing this is Paul Walker's sister or someone that's close to Paul Walker, or Kurt Russell's character, Mr. Nobody, who's, I think they alluded that he died, but I think he's still alive. Maybe that's his daughter. It's all about the family. So I imagine that Brie Larson's going to play one of those characters, or like a new FBI agent, you know, get into the mix or what have you. But we'll see, man. She doesn't seem like she fits this franchise, but I mean, you would ask me if Charlize Theron fits in this franchise, I would say hell no. But she's been in 3 films now, so we'll see, man. I mean, they're just, you know, they're trying to obviously fit that big void of like popularity and fandom, because The Rock isn't going to be attached anymore, or as he says, he's not. But we'll see how that shakes up in the final one. But they're definitely her, Jason Momoa, and the young lady that played Ratcatcher 2 as some of the newer cast members. So they're finding anyone and everyone that just wants to have fun. And at the end of the day, even if I didn't like the last 2 films, the films do know what they are. Okay. It seems like people like to be attached to this franchise because it's a stupid, dumb 80s, 90s action films that every actor wants to be a part of at some point in their career. So we'll see if Brie can maybe show a different side of her that we really haven't seen on the big screen, because a lot of her, even Captain Marvel, isn't the funnest character. So maybe we'll see another side of Brie that we really haven't seen on the big screen.
Yeah, man. I like that last thing you said, is maybe we'll see a different side of Brie Larson that we haven't seen before, because why not? I mean, you know, go out with a bang. I'm actually rooting for this franchise. I enjoy, I mean, there's more. We have 9 films and 10 if you want to count Fast, Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, I didn't like that one. I enjoy more of them than I despise. Than I have a disdain for. You know, I think part 6 was it was either part 6 or part 7 was the best one for me.
Oh, really?
The one with the long ass airplane runway.
That's 6. That's what
that was my. I think that was my favorite one. 6, yeah. That one was really good, and you know, 5 was good too. And you know,
5 my favorite. That's my favorite.
You know, and the thing about it is, with these franchises, of course, it's completely unrealistic. But what I love about them is they always, all the stunts in these movies are like a 1 in a million chance of happening. Yeah, but it's like this franchise takes that one chance and they display it on the film. I mean, which one, whatever number it was, where they drove the car from skyscraper to skyscraper.
7. That was 7 when it was in Dubai. Yep.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if the buildings are lower and you get enough speed, I'm just saying, maybe you
throw
can
that brain in the garbage can when you go to see these films. Just shut it off.
You know, I have fun with it. You know, and like you said. So like F it, but like the last one I didn't like at all. It was just too ridiculous. Yeah. Also, I think it was it wasn't 8, because 8 was with Charlize Theron with the submarine.
Yeah, that was Gary F. Frank, I think. Gary, whatever.
Yeah, I like 6, I like 8, but I hated 7 and I hated 9. So it was like, you know, 6 great, 7 trash, 8 great, 9 trash. So hopefully 10 can, you know, bang it out. Yeah. And then, you know, you have like the addition we're talking about, Brie Larson. I mean, I was a big fan of hers as well, starting with The Room right here. this is where she popped up on the scene for me.
Man, she was
I thought
great in
this
that.
film was, I thought this film was amazing. And after seeing this right here, I was like, you know, I always support her unless she ends up being crazy or something, or starts throwing poop at people. You know, but yeah, but I mean, I like Brie Larson. Captain, I mean, I like the character Captain Marvel. But like you said, the movie wasn't the best. I don't despise it as much as everybody else. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this plays out. You know, I'm rooting for it. I don't want this franchise to fail or you know, end on a bad note. So you know, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat real quick. Hope this is a good comment. I've been watching your channel for weeks now. I really appreciate your opinion and how you always promote other Black YouTubers and content creators. Well, thank you, Glenn Mackey or Mickey. I appreciate that. Man, that's what I'm trying to do, you know. And I mean, I'm always going to support my Black people, but you know, I mean, I support everybody. If you're down for justice, you know, you down with me. So
Brandon's he's the Vin Diesel of YouTube. He gets everyone, gets the family, just keep growing the family.
Man, that's you, bro. I'm trying to get like you, man. And so I wonder if it's going to be better for the movies or not. Thank you so much. And let me see. Derek said, I'll give Brie a chance. Not sure what she'll do, but the franchise can use all the help it can get. It's running on fumes. Thank you. Man. Thank you. She's going to play Jason Momoa's girlfriend. We're going to see. Thank you, One Take. We got to talk about this Everywhere movie. But thank you for the comment, my brother. And then we got Ridiculous Thoughts. I want to see a Fast and the Furious movie set in the Old West with horses. That would be very, very entertaining. That would be
man.
Very
they dabbled in somewhat alluding to time travel, maybe. So who knows? Who knows with this franchise, man?
Yeah, who knows? So you guys, whether you're watching this via live on the replay, please let us know what you think about Fast 10 adding Miss Brie Larson to the franchise. Do you think this is good news, bad news? Please let us know. And again, the article link to that is down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2, shall we? Moving right along. And just real quick, we got 122 people watching right now. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get that average of 5K views per live. I would really appreciate that. And so we have, we got to do better than this. We can't move on until we get 100 likes. We got 78 likes right now and 124 people in the building. And so while y'all are getting all your likes together and all that good stuff, getting a thumbs up, helping out your boy with the algorithm and all that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my next guest to the show. What's up, Larry? What's going on, my brother, aka Killmonger? What's good?
Oh man, I'm good. Let me grab my headset so I don't get any echo going on. But let me just start off by saying, why do they keep trying to make Brie Larson an action star?
What you mean?
She's not an action star. She's a great actress, but she's not an action star.
I guess you got to defend that, man. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just like some people have that action star it factor. She doesn't have it. She's like a rom-com chick. Like they should go pull out like Taylor Lautner and have them have some romantic rendezvous on a ranch somewhere. And she's not an action star. Like I wouldn't mind seeing like Angelina Jolie pop up in one of the Fast and Furious joints. That would be dope. You know? I wouldn't mind seeing someone like Shanola Hampton show up in a Fast and Furious. That would be dope.
That's kind of predictable though to me. Like what's her name? Not Charlize Theron. That's what we're talking about. Angelina Jolie. Yeah. That's that is kind of predictable. But oh no, do y'all agree with Larry? Yeah, Larry in the building. D-Weave, Larry in the building. But y'all let us know whether you agree or disagree with Larry if Brie Larson is a action star or not.
I'll tell you who they should put in a new Fast and Furious. Will Smith. Because you can't turn your back on family. If he's in there, they can't turn his back on him. And I'll be honest with you, this is what I'm thinking as far as Will. Obviously, the pressure of being the good guy in Hollywood, being the good, safe Negro has been a crushing weight on his shoulders. This is the perfect opportunity to shed that and just do what you want to do. Go off on the Fast and Furious. Tell him that you want at least Samuel L. Jackson level F-bombs in your script, and let him just go ham and let them have a complete good time showing a different side of him and shed that good boy, safe Negro, image that he's had, and let him just go buck. Why not?
Okay, we'll see. But before we move on, and thank you, Larry. And before we move on, we got 140 people watching right now. 91 thumbs up. Come on, y'all. We got to get to 100. We got to get to 100. So
first of all, I got to say hello, everybody. I got to say hello to you, Brandon and Elliot, because I just jumped in and just started rolling.
Love it.
Right on. Well, again, thank you for jumping in. But let's go ahead and move on to this topic number 2. We have this right here from the Hollywood Reporter. Sherlock Holmes TV universe in the works at HBO Max. This company right here, HBO Max. Yes, it says Robert Downey Jr. and Lionel Wigram will reteam to executive produce the franchise, which currently has 2 shows in the early development. Just want to let you know, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And it goes on to say, Sherlock Holmes might be coming to television as the Warner Media-backed streamer is in early development of not 1, but 2 scripted series based on the beloved detective stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. But what I want to know is, what in the world happened to the sequels of the movies? Is there a quote in here that I can read?
Man,
no, I guess not. Hold on, let me see here. Let's see.
Didn't they just do a series with on Netflix?
Yeah, Enola Holmes with Millie Bobby Brown.
Dope.
I like that too.
Why take it somewhere else? Why not just grab her and make more?
That's a good question. I don't know. It says it's unclear if Downey will reprise his role as Sherlock, as both projects remain in the early development stages. Teams Downey, Susan Downey, and Amanda Burrell will also executive produce alongside the actor Wigram. Additional details, including the premise and how interconnected both potential series could be, are being kept under wraps. But both projects hail from Warner Brothers Television, whose feature film counterpart produced the Sherlock features. Team Downey remains under an overall deal with HBO and produces the premium cable network's Perry Mason update. So yeah, early development. Elliot, where do you want to see this go? Is this good news or bad news to you? And you can talk about anything, as well as like Sherlock Holmes 3 and the Netflix thing that Larry brought up as well. The floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, no, Larry brings up a good point. I think that's a pretty good film franchise so far, and I enjoyed that first film, and I think they've already shot the second one. It's coming out later this year, I believe, Enola Holmes 2 or what have you. So yeah, I mean, Larry hit it right on the head, and it's very interesting to see that this fandom of Sherlock Holmes, because it's a very interesting franchise. I love the character. I love most iterations of the character, especially the one someone mentioned it, Strictly Starlight mentioned, which is fantastic on I think it was BBC. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes is a very interesting character, but in particularly with tying this to Robert Downey Jr., you said it, Brandon, it's been 10 years, I think 2011, so 11 years, I'm sorry, since we got the second one. So that's strange to me, because I really enjoy those films. They're fun. I like the chemistry between Robert and Jude Law, and the mystery aspect, and they're just fun films. And yeah, they do pretty damn well at the box office too.
Yeah, that's the first one.
So it's shocking that we haven't gotten a sequel for almost 10 plus years. So I don't know. Again, if we're staying in this world, like, I don't know if the fans are still there. They're still interested in this franchise, not the character, but just that particular iteration of the character. And I don't know who do you, if it's not Robert, who's going to spin the show off with? Because it was based on Robert and Jude Law, and I think Rachel McAdams was in the first one. So I don't even know what character, unless you say for the last 10 years, him and Rachel McAdams had a kid, and it's going to be another child version of, which I don't want that on, especially on HBO. It's more mature network. So I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm being honest with you. I don't know why now and why so long. And I don't know. I feel like this is one of these stories that just gets a headline and just kind of gets forgotten about, if I'm being honest with you.
Real quick, man. Mike Snow, your image of your profile caught my attention. I'm just going to play it safe and make the assumption that you actually know what the original meaning of that picture means, not the one that was bad, but that goes back a long time. So hopefully there won't be any issues. But Larry, how you feeling about this, man?
I love Enola Holmes. I thought that was a fantastic show. I think they should just roll forward with that. Sometimes I feel like they start to do too much and then everything gets watered down or it gets disjointed and it gets confusing for the audience and for the fans. I mean, if they're somehow gonna bring that like this new series in with the one that's already on Netflix, that would be dope. Maybe
Is this what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can, maybe they'll have an MCU tie-in. They can do some time traveling. They can bring back Robert Downey Jr.'s character as Iron Man in there, have him come face to face with the Netflix Sherlock Holmes, and he can be like, "You don't look anything like me." Anyways, it could be all fun. But my point is, I think they should just roll with Enola Holmes. I like her series. It is fun. It's exciting. It's filled with adventure. It has everything for everybody. It has that young lady in there, which is perfect for a leading lady role. It's got all the action and fighting and everything else for people that are a little bit older and want something that's more exciting and adventurous. That show was, I don't want to say that show was perfect, but it had a little bit of everything for everyone, and it was a lot of fun. I don't think we need a new Sherlock Holmes right now. I think they should just work on what they already have.
Agreed.
I don't want to see two Sherlocks like they have two Flashes or anything else. Just don't do it.
Right on, man. I definitely can agree there. This makes no sense to me. Because I mentioned earlier that the films made money a lot, and Robert Downey Jr. He's a draw, but he's not.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm tired of that conversation just about how movie stars don't exist anymore. As far as it critically goes, I mean, I showed Rotten Tomatoes, so this just doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't mind this if we got a Sherlock Holmes 3. Why are we not seeing a Sherlock Holmes 3? I just don't understand.
Man. Yeah,
I know Robert Downey. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the man wouldn't turn it down if it was offered to him. But let me just keep going in the article real quick.
Didn't they say he was executive producing the show though?
Mm-hmm.
Reps for HBO Max and Warner's declined comment. News of a possible Sherlock Holmes scripted TV universe should come as little surprise given the current state of streaming wars. Amid the competition for subscription dollars and eyeballs, media companies across the landscape are turning to well-known intellectual properties to build franchises that come with built-in audience to create a sense of urgency for viewers and diehard fans. HBO Max is already building out a new connected universe of DC Comics series for executive J.J. Abrams, James Gunn, and Suicide Squad spin-off Peacemaker. Matt Reeves launching Batman, offshoot centered on Colin Farrell's Penguin, and Casey Bloys, alleged streamer, is also developing multiple Game of Thrones series. Revivals of other well-known franchises include Sex and the City and Gossip Girl have also helped the platform bolster up. And Downey, of course, helped Marvel, Sherlock Holmes, record-breaking, blah, blah, blah.
As you was reading that, Brandon, just something that they mentioned in regards to just in Larry mentioned too, as far as building a universe, building a world. I wouldn't be surprised because I know they were talking about it a couple years ago that Robert, Jude Law, the director of the first two films, were getting something together for a third one. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get that third Sherlock Holmes. They create a character or characters and get their own spinoff and just kind of build from that. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's maybe potentially the route they're going for. Part 3. Get some interesting characters in that film and then have them do the spinoff series.
That'll work. That'll work. And to answer your question, Larry, yes, Robert Downey Jr. is producing this.
Yeah, it seems to me if he's executive producing, I feel like it's not even a question about whether it's going to be offered to him. I think it's just a matter of whether or not he wants to play Sherlock Holmes again.
Yeah,
right.
To be perfectly honest with you, I would prefer, I know they can't probably do it because I'm sure it's a Netflix property, they own it, but I would really love if he just produced it and let the dude that is supposed to be Enola Holmes' brother, that's Sherlock in the Netflix series, play Sherlock Holmes in a third movie. That way, maybe you can mix the two in. Maybe you can blend the Enola Holmes series and have a second season leading into a movie that they then put out, a new Sherlock Holmes movie. So
I think the only thing that would be an issue, like you mentioned, there is with it being Netflix. I doubt that Netflix wants to give their characters to collaborate with Warner Brothers. If anything, they'll probably do a Enola Holmes movie on Netflix and then continue the series on the show. But we'll see, man.
Yeah,
That's one of these times where I know that people don't want to see all these different, media entities all blended together in one. But this is one of those times where it could be a benefit to the fans to have all this stuff in house, because it makes it so much easier to bring all these different properties, these different people together to make a one cohesive series and movie and universe in a sense. So.
Right on. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I do. And I do appreciate all the thumbs up in the comments in these in the chat as well, guys. Thank you so much. And if you are more curious and want to read more of this, again, there is a link to this article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And so thank you again. And let me know what you think down below, because I'm very, very, very curious. But let's go ahead and move on to topic number 3. Seems like we got a part 2 of the Freaky Deaky Weekend Cuckold Experience gone wrong. If you don't know what that means, look it up. It's quite gross, but I think that's actually what was going on in this story. Man. Coming from, we get to start with you, Larry. Topic number 3, coming from comicbook.com. Warner Brothers debunks claims of an emergency meeting about the Flash star Ezra Miller. So it says, as continued troubling reports about the behavior of the Flash star Ezra Miller have become public, including the actor's arrest in Hawaii for disorderly conduct and harassment, their future in the DCEU has been a big question mark. Earlier this week came a report from Rolling Stone, which revealed an emergency meeting was held with Warner Brothers to determine their fate moving forward, citing not only the public perception of the actor and their legal problems, but also frequent meltdowns that have reportedly occurred during the production of The Flash. So he acting bad on the set of work and outside of work, apparently. But I'm just going to say allegedly, because I'm not trying to get sued myself. I doubt it, but you just want to make sure. The report revealed that the studio, into question. In an update to their own story about Rolling Stone, IGN cites a source within the studio that he called the report into question. According to IGN, the source rebuked the original story from RS and said that no such emergency meeting took place and that his claims are an exaggeration. It is worth noting, however, that the initial reporting for the Rolling Stones comes by the way of Tatiana Siegel, a former writer for THR, with plenty of credibility to her name, having previously blogged stories about abusive behavior by producer Scott Rudin and even how Warner Brothers severed ties with Johnny Depp. Miller, who appeared as the Flash in the Suicide Squad, BVS, and all these other shows, has made headlines multiple times over surprising public behavior. 2 weeks ago, there was a video online about him choking a woman. The past 2 weeks have seen multiple reports encounters with law enforcement, and Miller in Hawaii last week revealed that Miller had been arrested for disorderly conduct and harassment, yelling obscenities at a couple, telling, that he was going to kill the slut wife and all that stuff. But March 27th, Hilo Patrol officer responded to a report of disorderly. I feel like I'm just kind of reading the same thing over and over again. But Larry, how you feeling about this, man? I would not blame Warner Brothers if there was an emergency meeting, if one of their employees is out here choking women on camera, threatening couples about I'm going to kill your slut wife and stealing their passport, security number, wallets, keys, etc. What would you do in this situation? Again, how do you feel about this? And do you believe that there was a emergency meeting about how Warner Brothers should handle this or not? The floor is yours, sir.
First, I think that that Ezra Miller and Journey Smollett are going to be the first 2 contestants on a show called I Squandered My Opportunity. Please give me a second chance. Because I mean, for real, bruh, you're Flash, the movie version, and you can't just like stay chill enough to get your job done and not embarrass the company. I mean, this dude is just taking every opportunity and just screwing it all the way up. So the only thing I think that's not true about this, I don't even think it was an emergency meeting. I think they just planned it and say, let's all get together. We need to talk about this dude and how we're getting rid of him. It wasn't an emergency. They didn't call everybody up and say, get in here at 2:00 in the morning. They were like, dude's got to go. I mean, I would literally do something. One scene where they have the dude running. What do they call it when he runs so fast he enters the something sphere? The
Speed Force.
Speed Force. I would have this dude running so fast through the Speed Force that he changes his appearance. He comes out the other end. He looks totally different, and he's gonna be like, I feel different, and he's gonna look different on screen. And boom, that's it. New actor. That's how I get rid of him.
You could
just like that.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Elliot, how you feeling, man?
Well, so to that point, I totally agree with you, Larry. Unfortunately, the film's been shot and it's way over budget. It's over like $250 million. So I don't, and plus with Discovery buying them, they're not putting more money into this film.
Let me just say one thing to that, Elliot. Yeah. What was that movie that they did that was the zombie joint that was set in Las Vegas?
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. They had to shoot all Tig Nogara's scenes after the fact, all green screen. They added her into everything.
But she also wasn't the lead of the film. And Barry Allen or Ezra Miller is in probably 95% of this movie versus her scenes were, a handful of scenes. So, and plus they probably had to take some out because again, they had to, I totally agree with you. I mean, if he was an Iris West, if he was a supporting character, I could definitely see that happening. But unfortunately he is no way to avoid this. He will be on all the posters, on the trailers. He's the lead of the movie, unfortunately, which sucks. But to answer your question, I mean, we'll see. I doubt that they're going to put any more money into this film.
I don't interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
I just want to speak to your point, man. Is that if you let this go through, if you let this happen, and this movie becomes a huge success, you are stuck with this dude. This dude is just an albatross around your neck. There is no getting rid of him at that point.
As WB has proven us with another Batman, Robert Pattinson replacing Ben Affleck, we get the Supergirl replacing Henry Cavill. They're fine with replacing their, solidified stars in their movie. So I think they will have him come out with this film. And to your point, Larry, maybe by a post-credit scene, we get a new Flash in the second one, or even Wally West or any other iteration of the Flash and figure it out for another one. But the bunking of the thing that pisses me off by Warner Brothers is I don't know why they just can't address it at all. Like, I don't know why they're avoiding this conversation from 2 years ago of him, the whole incident with him choking the girl online. And we saw that, didn't address it. Crickets, no words at all. Fast forward to 2022. Now they're addressing that the rumors are debunked, but they won't address the actual rumors that is at hand, which is just so baffling to me, especially the way they handled the Johnny Depp situation. Amber Turd still a part of Aquaman. I'm just baffled by how they're handling this.
We can't even forget what's his name, Cyclops. I mean, not Cyclops.
I mean, to your point, Larry, they fired my man for speaking up about some of the stuff that went on set, which is just so crazy. They're firing this Ray Fisher, who played Cyborg. They fired him because he spoke up, but they can't seem to speak up for someone that's harassing, abusing people. It's baffling, which is no wonder that their company and all their executives are being let loose by Discovery, because they're terrible executives. They don't know how to handle adversity at all. So
their PR people are trash. Their PR people are absolute trash.
Agreed, 100%. Somebody should reach out and try to get a quote just repeatedly about what's going on, because this is crazy. Amber Turd, I agree with you too, Larry. They should get rid of him. The whole Speed Force thing would work, but they don't. I don't think they should put any more money into this because the film is shot. Just put it out there and try to get rid of him afterwards, because this is not a good look. You can't. I mean, this is 10 times worse than the Will Smith thing that we're gonna get to, and all that. But you can't be choking people on camera. And it's just a thing, like this is how is he still able to move around? This is if you think about it, he got that protection, choking women on camera, all types of threats and theft.
Didn't he say something on his Instagram too, and about like murdering? I know the particular group that he was referring to, but like he can do anything. Ezra Miller literally can do anything, say anything, and there's no repercussions at all.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. So, Larry, you got any final thoughts on that, man?
I just think that if this movie's a huge success, it's going to be a nightmare for Warner Brothers, because they're going to have to protect him at least for the time of the promotion of the movie and while it's out, and all the terribleness and trouble he can get in during that period. And then if Warner Brothers turns around and covers it all up and protects him, I mean, that's going to give him another layer of protection, because then if they try and come out later and say, "Oh, we have to get rid of him," he's going to say, "You guys didn't have a problem with it 3 months
What
ago,
happened,
6
yeah.
months ago when I was promoting your film. Why is it a problem now?
Does it come out this year?
I was just about to say, so it's so interesting. A couple months ago, they announced that The Flash is coming out June of next year. So it's literally more than a year away. So to you guys' point, it wouldn't, I mean, again, Warner Brothers is crazy, but I don't know. Maybe, is it possible that they shelve a $200 million film? Is that possible at all? I'm talking about Discovery coming in and saying, this is just, is that a possibility?
That's what I was going to bring up, because I was wondering when the whole merger is going to be complete and
Oh, it
new
happened on
people come
Friday.
in. Okay, wow, okay, because I'm thinking they're
Yeah.
going to have to shift some things around. I would if I was them, like, you know, stop, but we got to figure this out. This is crazy, guys. If you're watching this via live or in the chat, let us know what you think about this whole situation. Ezra Miller, him having the complexion for the protection, also how Warner Brothers is handling this, how they're not handling it. Also, Warner was a Discovery, taking over, and what they're going to do as well. Please let us know all that stuff, because we're very, very curious of your thoughts. And again, there is a link to that article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. So guys, let's go ahead and move on to the fourth topic of the day. And this is, we got two topics left. This one and one more. And more comic book news. But we are going deep down below in the water, in the Aquaman world. And I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out. This is going to be with HBO Max as well. They're really trying to get those subscribers. And fourth topic of the day, coming from Variety, HBO Max to develop Aqualad origin story. You brought me the ocean, Charlize Theron to produce. That is quite interesting right there. HBO Max is developing a series version of You Brought Me to the Ocean, the young adult graphic novel about the origins of DC's Aqualad, Variety has learned. The live action hour dramedy is based on characters from DC and the graphic novel by Alex Sanchez and Drew Amaro. The series will explore the life of Jackson Jake Hyde, a gay teenager living in New Mexico. All of his life, he had a strange attraction to the water and yearns to escape his desert surroundings for the ocean. As he explores his abilities, including breathing under and controlling water, he also finds himself falling in love with his classmate, high school swim captain Kenny Liu. No writer is currently attached to the project. Charlize Theron, AJ Dix, Beth Kono, Andrew Haas, and Denver and Delilah Films will executive produce. Warner Brothers Television is the studio. Elliot, I'm coming to you, sir. How you feeling about this, man? Are you a fan of Aqualad? You think this is going to be pretty good for their streaming platform with it being live action? The floor is yours, sir. Tell us how you feel.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm vaguely familiar with the character in the DC comic world. I think he's a fairly new character, like in the last 10 to 12 years or so. And the only time I've seen the character was a small scene that he had in the Flashpoint, speaking of Flash, the Flashpoint Paradox film, the animated film. So I really don't know too much about the character, to be honest with you. And I don't really know, is there a fandom for this? Some people mentioned not actual. I don't know what the fandom, the urge for this character is. So, I'll see what comes with it. I'm not too, familiar with Charlize Theron. What's her, fascination with this character? But hey, we'll see. I'm a DC fan. I'm always willing to see what their new characters and, things of that nature can be brought to the big screen, especially HBO Max is seeming to really want to dive deeper into these kind of more obscure Peacemaker, now this, and, another version of the less popular Kyle Reiner from the Green Lantern Corps. So they're seeming to want to build of the B-list, C-list characters on their small platform, and they don't know what the hell to do with their, their A-listers on the big screen. So again, this is another WB kind of, I don't know what they're doing type of situation, but hey, I'm rooting for it. Let's see if they can make something happen with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get my thoughts. Larry, go ahead, sir.
No, I'm not there. I don't know. Hard pass.
Okay. Is that it, man?
Hard pass.
Okay.
Aqualad don't get to you, Larry. That doesn't interest you?
No, not even a little bit. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If DC's, especially live action stuff, just stick with your villains. Just stick with your villains if you're doing live action stuff. All their hero stuff sucks. It's just like, I shouldn't say it sucks. It's mediocre. So all their best stuff is all their villains. So stick with your villains.
Right on. Thank you, Larry. Got this super sticker or super chat for $2 from Daryl Stokes. Thank you so much, Daryl. I do appreciate it.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
Appreciate it. You keeping the lights on. I'm like a squizzy Carlos now. But the thing is, to answer a question, Elliot, you were saying that you're not too familiar with Aqualad. Yeah. I know you have HBO Max access to it. I know you like comic book stuff. Young Justice. Have you ever watched the show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I like that's the only time that's the only iteration of the character that I'm familiar with is Young Justice, and I like him in that show. And so if we was gonna get that in live action, I'm down for it, and I would support it, especially if you can cast somebody nice. However, I do not support Charlize Theron at all whatsoever. This woman can chew on rocks, as far as I can concern. I think she is a monster. I think she is detrimental to the community.
Didn't she play Monster?
Larry, don't you? You know, stop playing dumb. Larry,
I don't know what that. Fill me in, gentlemen. I don't
know. I'm serious.
Yeah. Let me go. I'm on Google right now. I'm just
this is news to me.
Yeah, she is. Let me see what. Okay, let me hit reload on Google real quick because I just want to show you what's gonna pop up without me even doing it. Actually, let me close this one out. Y'all be patient with me.
See,
well, while you're looking for this, I'll tell you who I wouldn't mind seeing if they're gonna do one of the young Justice. I wouldn't mind seeing Miss Martian. I wouldn't mind them doing a series or a movie of Miss Martian. But Aqualad, I didn't even like the Aquaman movie. So I'm just like, I used to like Aquaman, the live action joint, the one that used to swim all funny in the water when I was a kid. But I didn't like the Aquaman movie. I liked Aquaman in the Justice League movie, but I didn't really like his standalone joint. I'm not a fan of the way they're doing the character in general right now. So I mean, maybe they do Aqualad differently, but I'd rather see a different character made.
Right on, Larry. Just real quick, Elliot. It's just she has adopted children. She's white, but she's adopted black boys. But ever since they were like 2 and 3 years old, she's been raising them as girls. And I'm just that really bothers the hell out of me. You can look online. Charlize, I just typed in Charlize Theron raises sons as daughters. Actress Charlize Theron is opening up about turning to black women to help her raise the 2 black boys she adopted and raising as girls. Now, I just want to be as transparent as possible. If you are a man or woman out there or identify as binary, you can do whatever you want with your life. If you're a grown adult and you can make the decision for yourself. If you want to transition to a man, you want to transition to a woman, that is your business. If that makes you happy, do what makes you happy, do what makes you fulfilled. But these are young babies, and I just find it hard to believe that a 2 and 3-year-old made the conscious choice that I don't want to be a boy anymore. I want to be a girl. I just think that's completely weird, and I just can't support it. And so I think Charlize Theron is a great actress, but unfortunately for me, her personal life is spilling over into her professional career, and I just can't do it. So.
Now it makes sense why she wants to have a gay character, a gay black male character in her. As producing that series, this has been out for a long time. So I mean, if we could, look it up if you want. But again, I like the Aqualad character in Young Justice. I think he's a strong, powerful character. Great leader, knows his stuff. He doing his thing on Young Justice, and so that's what's up. And I don't care that they're gonna make him gay. Gay people exist in real life, so it wouldn't make sense that they was never in our TV shows and movies. So I'm fine with that. I just can't get down with Charlize, and so that's here's the thing too, man. I just have to say I agree with you on there. Is that if you have a kid and your kid turns out to be gay, and you recognize it when they're, maybe they're in middle school or high school, whatever. They're at an age where they're able to formulate and express abstract thought. And they happen to be gay or bi or trans, whatever, and you support that decision, go for it. I'm all about that. But like you said, a 2 or 3-year-old, 2 or 3-year-olds don't even have a concept of sexuality or sexual identity. And for you to then start making those decisions for them, I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean, because let's just say that let's say you start raising your boys as girls and they really aren't about that. Maybe they're feeling twisted up inside because here they are, they're being raised to something they're not feeling inside. Now they have to go back and try and flip that switch again. You're talking about messing kids up that are already going to be dealing with stuff. The fact that they're going to be adopted, Black, raised by a white mother, and now they have these sexual identity issues.
Yeah. So
Back to the movies.
Yeah. So y'all let us know how you feel about this. If you are excited for this news with HBO to develop an Aqualad origin story, let us know if you have a subscription to HBO Max, if you like the character Aqualad. And again, if you have HBO Max right now, he's a prominent character in Young Justice, which is a good show. I mean, this is what he looks like in Young Justice, and he's pretty badass. So let us know what you think. And again, there is a link to that article in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And thank you. So guys, let's go ahead and move on to the final topic of the day. We're talking about this Will Smith. Some guy, you're happy to keep talking about it. Some people, I'm sure, are tired of talking about it. But maybe this will be the last time we talk about it. We're going to see. But for the last topic of the day, I have this right here from Deadline. And Larry, I'm coming to you first this time. We finally know what's going to happen after he resigned from the Academy. Will Smith has now been banned from the Oscars for 10 years. Accept, respect decision, actor says. Of course, this is Deadline. They updated with Will Smith's statement. Let me just, we already know that he's been banned. The board has decided for a period of 10 years from April 8th, 2022, Mr. Smith shall not be permitted to attend any Academy events or programs, in person or virtually, including but not limited to the Academy Awards, said AMPAS, the Academy Motion Pictures and Sciences President David Rubin, and CEO Don Hudson of Smith's Unacceptable and Harmful Behavior. In a letter to the full membership after a contentious 9 a.m. PT virtual meeting today concluded, we also hope this can begin a time of healing and restoration for all involved and impacted. They added at the end of the letter with no pun undoubtedly intended. Larry, how are you feeling about this? And just real quick, Will Smith said, I accept and respect the Academy's decision. Smith said in a statement soon after the Academy made their opinion. So, yeah, I mean, how you feeling about this, man? Do you think 10 years is enough? You think it's too little? How you feeling? Let us know.
I honestly, I have really, really mixed feelings about this because I think what he did was absolutely 100% wrong. I think there needs to be some sort of punishment, but you're talking about a punishment that really means nothing for the most part. I mean, in a lot of ways, it may just make him money because a lot of movies, let's just be real, a lot of movies that are Oscars sort of contenders, ones that may win him an Oscar, those usually are not commercial success movies. They're not usually they're critically acclaimed and people love them, but they're not usually commercially successful movies where they're going to be big blockbusters. And if he can't go to any Academy events, which means he can't campaign for an Oscar win. So if he does some really great role and he gets nominated, he can't campaign because he can't go to any of the events. So really, it's going to limit his roles where if anybody's looking at a script and they say, okay, this is a script that has Oscar potential on it, they're not going to consider him for that role because he can't do anything with it. Well, all that does is free him up to be in more of the Bad Boys 5, 6, 7, 8, the Fast and Furious, all the other big blockbuster movies that are going to make him $15-20 million a film. So he's probably just going to get richer off of that. But the thing that really I find sort of ridiculous about this is that for decades, you had people like Harvey Weinstein that were sitting up there at the Oscars winning. God, what did he win? His films won 36 Oscars or some god-awful number. Yeah, I mean, you have people like Roman Polanski that was a straight-up pedophile. The dude could not even enter the United States to accept his offer. He had to do the damn thing virtually, and they still gave it to him. I mean, the whole thing is just the absolute epitome of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying he shouldn't be punished, but you need to start punishing the crap out of everyone. Everyone. It's utterly ridiculous. What they really should do is they should sit down with Will Smith and they should say, you know what? We want $10 million. We want $10 million that's going to be donated to acting schools, to performance arts centers that are going to help minority actors and artists so they can come up, and we want that. And it's not going to be in your name. It's going to be in the Academy's name. That's what we want from you. And let that be the case. Because 10 years, first of all, who cares? 10 years. When was the last time Denzel won an Oscar? What was it? 10 years ago?
That was Training Day, wasn't it?
When was Training? How long ago was Training Day?
2003.
Okay, so 20, almost 20 years ago. Denzel, if he didn't want to show up for Oscars when he's not nominated, he wouldn't have been. The last time he would have been to the Oscars was almost 20 years ago. I mean, it's not like first of all, Denzel, I think, is the only black male to win two acting Oscars, you know. And there is no black male, as far as I know, that's ever won two leading, two best actors in a leading role. I seriously doubt Will Smith's going to start taking, supporting acting roles all of a sudden, you know. So, I mean, the likelihood that he's going to win another Oscar in the next 10 years is highly unlikely, not just because he's black, but because they just don't usually give him out to most people with it, that frequently the same person. But so 10 years, I mean, okay.
Yeah,
it's not that meaningful. It would be a lot more meaningful if they snatched some of his dollars and created a lasting legacy of some sort by really helping to support, minority artists in some way. Instead, they squandered that opportunity with some frivolous, PR stunt of we're gonna ban them for 10 years. That's absolutely ridiculous and meaningless.
Well, thank you for that, Larry. Of course, I'm coming to you now, Elliot. I want to know how you feel about this, but also want to throw this second article in the mix, coming from Variety as well. Will Smith must return his Oscar to restore the award's honor. Guest column.
What honor?
And that's kind of talking about what Larry was saying as well. But at this point, the only person who can redeem the integrity of the Oscars is Smith himself. He needs to come to grips with the gravity of the offense he committed, slapping Rock in front of millions of people. Smith needs to express mail his golden trophy back to the Academy and publicly state something to the effect of, out of respect for the 94 years of honor conferred upon this award, I do not in good conscience feel worthy of being its custodian. Wah, wah, wah. Elliot.
Sorry, man.
Elliot, how you feeling about this, man? Or the whole thing? How you feeling?
Well, the first, I mean, Larry said it perfectly in regards to the 10-year ban. It's so silly. And the fact that it took them just a couple days to announce that after this is almost 2 weeks ago, to me, just speaks more to just the Academy as a joke within itself. That it took you 2 weeks to come up with that decision after he already resigned from the, it's just like, we fired you. Well, he's already quit the job 2 weeks ago. So it's stupid. The second point here, Henry, he's a great actor, but this to me is when, I love what social media brings and people can speak their voices and opinion, but this is one of those like idiotic speaking to just a vacuum of like nothingness. Like, I don't even know what is he even talking about? Giving up the award to get the honor back of the Oscar. What? Who asked? Did he write this article? Did he write this article for Variety?
That's akin to Will Smith slapping Chris Rock trying to get his wife's honor back. You can't get it back. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just a whole bunch of silliness. I'm waiting for the day when this is just. It's not going to be put to bed anytime soon, but it's getting to the points now. This is literally, we're watching Hollywood write its next film. This is a movie within itself. 10 years from now, when he wins another Oscar for playing himself for this foolishness that went down the last couple weeks. So this is we're seeing a movie live action.
Right on, man. Thank you for that. I'm gonna say something real quick, and I can come back to you, Larry. The 10 years, I think, is a lot. I thought maybe 5 or 6 would be sufficient, but 10 years. Also, Saturday Night Live, SNL made a joke about this. I don't know if anybody after watched the show.
Yesterday?
Yeah. It was kind of funny. I mean, it wasn't like laugh out loud. I mean, if you catch it, you catch it. But guy was like, so Will Smith has been banned for 10 years. And he's like, is that really a punishment? And it really isn't. I mean, it's kind of like yes, I don't have to go
Go see
because he can still get nominated and
Right.
win the award, but doesn't have to go to the 4-hour ceremony. And so it was the guy's delivery that made it very funny. And so check that out on YouTube. I got a good kick out of that. But yeah, 10 years is too much. But at the same time, you can't go and assault people.
Yeah.
Will Smith was wrong for it. And there does have to be some type of punishment. I'm not saying that he has to get away scot-free. So I'm not mad. But then again, the thing that overshadows all of this is like the hypocrisy of it all. Like like both of you have just said, like have everybody has said in the chat, you have people out here doing things that are 50 times worse. You got Ezra Miller over here threatening to kill people. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith hit a friend just in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I mean, that's just how I look at it, or how the way I want to. You can disagree. And so, yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about protecting women, Harvey Weinstein was up there raping people.
Even to that point, Larry, I can't remember the final verdict, but Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's brother, 2000 Manchester by the Sea. He was like a year before that movie had came out. He had a bunch of allegations of sexual assault and harassment. I can't remember the final result of it all. He didn't go to jail for it, so I assume it was a civil case. But literally, my man won the award, got the award, all that stuff, and you know, again. And there's so many other examples of other actors.
And that's it. And part of that, it has to do with what did you call it, Brandon? The complexion of protection. Yeah. Because remember when what's his name? What was the Nate? Was it Nate Parker? Is that what is his name? Is Nate that the
Parker,
dude?
The actor and then who turned to director?
Yeah. He would. I mean, there was all kinds of Oscar buzz about that movie, the one about the Black Slave Rebellion, and then they had that chick that from college that was totally debunked years ago. And they dragged that crap back out of the woodwork, and he was like, "This shit has already been debunked. It's not true." And they used that to drag him just straight out of the mix for it.
Yeah. And good point.
And then you, like you say, you have someone like Casey Affleck who has all this stuff, all these allegations that might have likely have been true, and he gets to go on and win the award. I have absolutely no, I have no respect for the Academy left. I mean, half the time the movies that they pick are bunk anyways. They're whack, and no one really cares about them. And that's just what it is. A lot of times they're trash movies that no one cares about except for them. Their politics are horrible. It's just it's good, and that's why the ratings have been going down and down and down and down and down, because people simply don't care anymore. They're like, it's a bunch of rich, privileged people that sit around for 4 hours and a big congratulatory masturbation session, and that's all it is. It's just that's all they do. They sit around and celebrate themselves. Look how great we are. Look how beautiful we are. This is why you should love us. And come on.
I got you. And yeah, before we head out of here, we got 199 people watching. Can we get to 200? Can we get 150 likes before we had 136? Can we get to 150 likes before we head out? Can we get to 200 people watching before we head out? But yeah, agree with all of what you just said, especially the Nat Turner.
Nate Parker.
Thank you, Nate Parker. Go ahead, man.
I want to say, because I saw that Miss Harper said she's tired of black people turning on him. I want to make this abundantly clear. I am not saying this in support of Will Smith at all. Will Smith was dead wrong for what he did, and he hit another black man. So if you would talk about turning on someone, I have no problem with that, because he struck another black man and embarrassed all of us in front of 1 billion people. What I'm talking about is parody of punishment. To me, this is akin to, not on the same severity, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying it, but it's like giving a white person, 30 days for cocaine and a black man 10 years for crack. It's just like you can't sit up there and say we're going to have all this integrity now when a black person does something, but then you want to hand out friggin' awards and celebrate these rapists and pedophiles.
Yeah. Right on.
I do have a question too, Brandon, and Larry brought it up earlier, and I don't know if this happened last week or the week before, when all the articles came out about certain roles were being put on hold, projects such as Bad Boys 4, his film with Antoine Fukunaga being on hold. Like, do you guys think that's just a bunch of fluff, or is that, is it hurting his career as far as some of these roles that are just putting on hold right now?
I think everything would be back to normal in 6
Yeah.
to 8 months. So in short, maybe a bunch of
So
fluff.
you mean the time that the movies come out?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
the time they go to final edit. And they
Because,
get back
because to be
normal.
honest, man, because something else crazy gonna pop off
Yeah.
in the news media in the next 6 to 8 months that I don't know if it'll
just
be as
take
crazy,
everyone
but
off the mind. Yeah.
people are gonna forget about it. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And Miss Harper, I wasn't coming for you. I was just letting you. I just wanted my position to be clear. That's all. I don't want you to think I was coming for you. So
yeah, and about that, Miss Harper, I'm surprised on Harry Lennox's comments because I mean I don't just look too deep into him, but I've seen some quotes of his and clips online. He says some pretty deep stuff for Black people. Like he's pretty conscious. He's pretty aware of our position. So it's kind of surprising that he's off code like this. This is the first time I've ever seen him like this in his entire career, and it's very surprising. Jaren 215 would say, "Hey, he's bucking his eyes," and he is a little bit, but man, like Denzel gave the perfect response. Denzel was on code. Who are we to condemn? That's how you were supposed to respond. Now, Jada's response, I like Jada's first response, but her second one was whack. Talking about I don't need protection. You should have never said that. You should have just.
Is that what she said? I wasn't paying any attention to her, and wow, that's horrible. I've seen so much stuff, and this is what's going to happen with anybody who ends up in a big public, that's going to end up in a big public to do. Everyone's going to dig out everything that was said that might be even remotely relevant to this. And I've seen so many things that have come out about things that she said, things about their marriage, and you can't even deny it. It's not like people can deny it and say, "Oh, I don't believe that that wasn't said." It's on tape. She's saying the stuff on tape, so she actually said it. And when they're up there talking about their marriage, she's giving quotes talking about she never wanted to get married, and it's just. I feel like she's got to go. Like I am not an advocate of divorce at all. I am not. I think once you make a decision, good or bad, that's your decision. Stick with it and try and make it better. But Hollywood doesn't generally work that way, and I don't think they're going to be together. Like I said before, I give them 2 years. I might have to roll that back to even a little bit less because it's not looking good.
Right on, man. And if I'm incorrect, let me know. I thought she did say that. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My bad. But I thought she did say that. But y'all can let me know if I'm incorrect in the comment section. Just before we head out of here, if you just want to look at his filmography, Bad Boys 4 and Fast and Loose, those are on hold. Bright 2. I don't know.
I do not need that at all. No.
And the Emancipation is the slave movie.
With Fuqua, right? Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah, let me click that real quick. That's supposed to come out later. Yeah, Antoine Fuqua.
I think on Apple as well. Apple TV.
Yeah, I think you're correct, sir. I think you are correct. Yep, Apple TV. And do we have no release date? And what was other than 2022? And what was this other one? I saw The Council. What the hell is this? This is in pre-production. The never before told story of a crime syndicate consisting of 7 African-American men who ruled Harlem in the 1970s and 80s, focusing on Nicky Barnes, dubbed Mr. Untouchable by New York Times.
Okay.
Peter Landsman, who is that? Okay, and what has he done? He did Concussion. All right, okay. And what else has he done? Okay, so I don't know nothing about this film.
Projects lined up.
Yeah, so I think that's 6 total. So we're gonna see how these.
I Am Legend 2 with Michael B. Jordan and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
He got some big stuff lined up. I think
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, as Hollywood has shown, it's just a matter of time. Everyone loves a comeback story. So
right on. We'll see. He's gonna make the best comeback story ever, and it would be hilarious if he just kept sweeping the Oscars with all these 6 films, and he couldn't even show up. He on the cast like, "Hey, what's up, y'all?"
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Right. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about this. The Will Smith ban. If you think it's too much.
It'd be funny if he and Chris Rock did a special and got paid like $50 million and they sat down with Oprah and did a primetime special just talking about it.
Hey, Larry, I wouldn't put it past him, man. I wouldn't put it past him.
We'll see.
Later this year.
We'll see. But again, guys, let us know how you feel about that. If you agree with the Academy's decision or not. to ban Will Smith for 10 years? You think it's too much? You think it's not enough? Do you feel that the Academy is still honorable? Do you think they're being hypocritical? Do you agree with Harry Lennox's comments? Please let us know down below in the comment section. And again, there is an article too that in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. And guys, that is going to wrap it up. We are out of topics for the Movie News Roundup show number 56. Again, guys, we are live right now on YouTube at Just My Opinion Reviews, also twitch.com/JustMyOpinionReviews, Facebook.com/JustMyOpinion. And again, we do this every week, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. CST. And before we hit, go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, before you guys head out, I have to ask for some recommendations for something to watch this coming week. I just started watching last night with my wife. I just started watching DMZ with Rosario Dawson, which I think is fantastic. It's a fun show. She's absolutely beautiful, which is always fun to watch her on screen. But I need something else that I can just chill and watch on my own. So I'm just wondering if you guys have any recommendations, either series or movies.
Sonic.
Sonic?
That's a good one. Let me see.
Do you have Apple?
I do.
Severance. Severance is a fantastic show. Okay. Just a quick synopsis. Imagine if you go to work 9 to 5, and when you get off work, you have no idea what you've been doing the whole day, and when you're at work, you have no idea what what you do on a regular basis, like who you are outside of work. So it's a fascinating series. It's a sci-fi thriller. Can't recommend it enough, man. It is like one of the best shows this year on TV, and Apple TV Plus in general has some of the best content out there. As well, if I don't know if you're a basketball fan, Larry, but the Winning Time on HBO has been fire. Really been. I
watched the first episode of both of those, and I've been meaning to get back to them both. I just haven't yet. I just finished watching the morning show with my wife, and then and then I watched the first 2 episodes of
Winning Time.
What's that other Apple TV show? It's like something slow dog, something like that. It's about those British spies.
Dark Horses, I think, with Gary Oldman.
Slow Dark Horses or something like that. Yeah. So,
you think? Oh, my fault.
Go ahead, B.
I was gonna say, Elliot, you think he'll like Everything Everywhere All at Once?
I don't know. I think because I know Larry's a very creative individual, and I think he'll appreciate a lot of especially I know Larry does a lot of the photo stuff and camera stuff. I think creatively speaking, I think this is for someone like Larry. I think he would like it.
Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Elliot gave it a 5 out of 5, man.
I thought it was
really.
I thought it was
that's the one with what's her name, Michelle Yeoh.
You're a fan of hers, Larry. She shows everything. We like this. She shows how talented she is an individual. As me, she was just so fantastic. So great.
This is like her first one as like a leading lady, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Elliot, you know what didn't work for me though with that film? It's like I don't mean to be inappropriate, but just imagine having intercourse. And every time you're about to orgasm, she stops. And you have to start over. And the film did that over and over and over and over again because it would get you to that level like you're watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, where everything is exaggerated, like, and then all the lights are flickering. The worlds are transferring back and forth with all the effects. And right when they're about to land that impact, it switches to another of the same characters in another universe having a conversation like we are now. And it's like, damn, are you going to deliver or are you not? Stop teasing me. The movie had more endings than Lord of the Rings Return of the King. I thought this movie was going to end 37 times. I'm like, oh, we're still going? Okay. But no, it's not a horrible movie, Larry.
It sounds like tantric movie watching.
I just probably really wasn't in the. I just probably.
Are you you an A24 fan, Larry? Do you? I know the very artistic studio. Do you watch a lot of A24 films? Because
I've seen some. They're cool.
Yeah. It's very experimental. It's a very experimental film.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad film. There's a lot of great things about it. It just wasn't for me. It didn't work out for me.
And then also, my man, it's in the theaters. My man who we haven't seen in almost 30 years. Data, yeah, from Indiana Jones and Goonies. This is his first film in like 30 years.
Wow,
he was great. Did you like him?
I did. I liked all the characters.
Yeah,
I like Jamie Lee Curtis is in here. She does a great job. You know, I've never seen her play.
Has she ever done a bad job?
Yeah, this is completely different, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I want you
love
to see
Jamie Lee
it.
Curtis since Trading Places.
Larry, see the film.
Yeah, I
See the
definitely
film,
recommend it,
Larry.
Larry.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to talk
man.
about it. Excuse me, but Elliot, before we head out of here, man, I know you were talking about Severance, man. What else you got on your going on your channel that you would like to promote to the good people out there?
Yeah, man. Well, as always, Brandon, as well as Larry, it's always great talking to you guys about all the news, even when it's something crazy like Ezra and something wild like the Academy. Is always great talking to you guys. So I always appreciate it. But as far as week, man, this coming up week, I got for my Norse mythology Viking fans. Tomorrow I got a chance to see the Northmen, which I'm a big fan of, like that whole era and just what Vikings and all that stuff. Norse mythology, that's like right up my alley. So I'll be talking about that tomorrow. Atlanta's been a fun conversation. I really enjoyed you and Tyra's conversation you guys had on it. Brandon, we might have to talk offline about that because I know you were very adamant about some of the things that you loved and didn't like about it. But Atlanta this week, we'll be talking about that. What else we got coming? Prepping for Ozark, the final season. Hopefully I'll be talking about that soon, and Russian Doll. So yeah, it's always, I love the obscure shows and movies. Moon Knight's been really interesting so far. So yeah, just keep an eye out for all that fun stuff coming this week.
Russian Dolls. I feel like I've watched the first season or two.
It's been forever, Larry. It's been 3 years, but it's Natasha Lyonne when she's like stuck in a time loop. She keeps dying over and over again. So the new season's coming out later this month, and it's I'm about halfway through, and it's been pretty interesting so far.
Yeah, I feel like I've watched it. I feel like I enjoy it. Have you guys seen Condor?
Condor, that sounds so familiar.
It's on what network is that on? I feel like it's on like Epix or something. But anyways, if you haven't seen it, give it a watch, give it an episode or two, and see what you think about it. So,
Elliot, give me a yes or no if you think I like the Norseman. Just a yes or no.
Yes. You like Braveheart, Gladiator?
I like Gladiator.
No Braveheart fan.
I never seen Braveheart.
I know.
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I know. Conan, yeah, he cool.
What?
Okay.
Well, I know. I got some on my list that's pretty embarrassing that I haven't seen. But
man, Braveheart is one of the best movies. That Braveheart is up there with like Forrest Gump. Good. Yeah, it is fantastic.
Okay.
But yeah, to answer your question, Brent, the Northmen, if you like Norse mythology, Odin, Valhalla and all that different stuff mixed in with like a story of revenge, yeah, I think you'll like it. Oh, I guess, do you like Robert Eggers, Brandon?
Yeah.
The Witch and The Lighthouse. Did you like those films?
Yeah, I had an opportunity. I missed it, but I got another one this coming Wednesday. We'll see if we can make something straight. Okay. Yeah. Larry, what you got going on, man, on your outlets that you would like to promote to the good people out there?
Oh man, I am doing more reviews. I have some have a microphone review, a comparison coming out. So for all you people out there trying to get your YouTube baritone Brandon voice on, we have some I have some microphone reviews coming up. I have some how-to videos on for some camera stuff. I've had some people ask me to do certain things with cameras, so I have some of those coming out. I do have the new Galaxy S22 Ultra, so I'll be putting out some. I already did like my unboxing and first impressions video, and I'm gonna do another video of sort of how to make this work with your MagSafe accessories. So if you're coming from the Apple side and you have MagSafe stuff, or if you happen to be in a mixed marriage like I am, you can go ahead and use your Android, your Samsung stuff with the Apple stuff on the other side. So I'll do some of that coming up here. So it should be some fun techie stuff. And I've been doing some channel reviews. People have asked me, I can't do all my old cord cutting stuff because YouTube keeps on smacking me down, even with the legal stuff. That's all I was doing. So now I'm just doing like channel reviews of some of the cool stuff you can find on YouTube itself. So you'll see some of those coming up too.
And y'all support Larry because he works hard trying to help y'all get all this free stuff. And I'll tell y'all, man, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the back end when we're trying to upload to YouTube. YouTube, they can be cool sometimes, but sometimes they really be on some host stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we're all at, I don't want to sound obnoxious, but all of us on here are at the levels of where we're making money from this. Yeah. But YouTube does some stuff where they can really make it frustrating and drive you crazy where you want to pull all your hairs out. And they've been really attacking Larry lately. And I can only imagine the stress that it can put you through, and especially when you don't have nobody to talk to, when it's a robot or a computer, and it's like, God damn, can I just talk to a human being? Like, I'm not asking for $1 million. I just want a conversation with a human being. I just want to be acknowledged. Can you just acknowledge me?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a song why I'm so adamant about the comments and the thumbs up, because that really does help the video. That really does help our platform grow. So even if you can't do a super chat, that's fine. But just those little comments and thumbs up really does mean the world to us. And so
Grandpa, my Cash App is the same right there. It's at Today I Feel Like. So if you want to Cash App me, it's Today I Feel Like. So but yeah, I'll tell you, the one that had me about ready to quit a couple weeks ago, about a week or so ago, man, I was about to be done with it. I did a video on how to get free unlimited cell phone service for life. And they told me I couldn't do. They said it wasn't appropriate for advertisers. And I was like, I don't even understand how that's possible. And it was completely legit service. I ended up going through, which I'm glad you guys eventually, I told me about it earlier. I think last year it was the YouTube creator team on Twitter. I went to them and was going back and forth with them, and they went and they said, no, we're sorry. We had somebody look at it again. Your video's fine, and it's been restored. So, but yeah, when you put the work in, and then they basically tell you, nah, son, it can hurt.
Yeah. And so, guys, on my channel, of course, I'm caught up on Power. Last episode was pretty good. You guys can check that out. I got my Sonic review and ambulance review up. I was kind of late on those, so sorry about that. And also got my Atlanta and my Snowfall recaps with Tyra. And if you're just on my home tab, I'm gonna get caught up. I owe you guys a Moon Knight episode 2 review or recap, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm also get caught up on Halo. I was watching episode 3 last night, so I gotta catch up on that as well. And so yeah, make sure you subscribe. This is your first time here. And B,
if you guys get a chance, there's a guy on YouTube. He has a channel. He's a camera. He does camera tech reviews and stuff. But his name's Potato Jet. And if you check out his channel, he because he does a lot of drone stuff. He does all kinds of camera stuff. But in the last couple years, he's gotten really into these the FPV drones and stuff. But he was able to get a sit down with the 2 leading actors from Ambulance and Michael Bay, and they were talking all about the process of making this film and how they were able to use all these different drones. And apparently Michael Bay hired like a 19-year-old kid who's like one of the world champions of FPV racing, and had him do all these cool things with drones. And another guy that was he was like the number 2 guy for FPV racing. And he brought these guys in and just said, this is what I want from you. And they were like, do you get to practice? We get to practice. He was like, nah, I'm going to jump this car. You have one shot to get it right. So these dudes were just there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But Potato Jet he's talking to Michael Bay about this stuff and the actors. He's going behind the scenes. He's talking to the FPV pilots. It is a very, very cool sort of look behind the veil of filmmaking. It's just a lot of fun. So anyways.
That's so funny, Larry, that you bring that up, because that was one of my criticisms about that film. Was like, I could tell, I've said in my review, it felt like someone just got a drone, like a brand new HD drone, and in the first 20 minutes of Ambulance, it's literally drone shots. I'm like, did he get a new toy? Like, that makes so much sense now, because literally it's like prominently used in the film for sure.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Well, thank you for that, Larry. And guys, that's going to wrap it up. We will be here same time, same place next week, 6:30 p.m. CST. Don't know who's going to pop up. You just have to show up and be surprised. So, guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Elliot, and that's Larry, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.